right, hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Coach Allender, and I got a couple of my favorite little helpers here. We're going to start off with some beginner tips for entering wrestling, and then later we'll build on these things. But when you're a beginner wrestler, there's a lot of questions that you might have, and so we're going to get started off here, part one of the series. And this is just starting the match, and starting the match begins with a good stance. So first part, you'll check into the table, figure out which ankle band you're going to be. Are you going to be red or green? Green is usually home. So then they'll send you out to get your ankle bracelets on to get ready. So ankle bands are Velcro. You can put them on either ankle that you like. Now, next off, we want a good stance. So what consists of a good stance? Whenever you're getting ready to wrestle, take notice that where their feet are placed on the lines. You can have your foot on the line anywhere you want as long as your foot is on the line. Don't lean out too far, because as much as getting a head start also gets you closer to the other person. So be aware of your surroundings and your placement. All right, so what makes a good stance? A good stance is, you'll notice both boys have a lead leg. So one leg is a little bit further in front than the other. Both boys have their heads up. And what are they focusing on when they're looking here? They are looking at the other wrestler's hips. They're not watching the eyes. They're not watching the hands. They're not watching the feet. They're watching the other wrestler's hips. So whenever we're watching the hips, no matter where those hips go, the rest of the body has to go with it. That's why we focus on the hips. Everything else can be seen in your peripheral vision. Now, what else makes this good? Hands are up. Your hands are up to protect yourself. One hand's a little further than the other one. That's your lead hand, or your catch hand, or your protective hand that some people call it. Now, heads are up, backs are straight, butts are down, we're on our toes. When the whistle blows, we'll circle. We'll either move forward or circle. Go ahead and start circling, boys. When we circle, very important that nobody ever crosses their feet. You cross your feet, you're off balance. Your hands always stay in front of you. Your butt stays down, and you stay on your toes. If you're on your toes, the muscles are activated for you to be able to go forward. Wrestlers never move backwards. We always move side to side or forwards. And that is part of our good stance in the beginning of a wrestling match.